Fatica.
How's it going?
Hard as nails.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Justin. A lot of our audience now has seen your miniseries, You're Amazing, on EWTN, and they've gotten to see how calm you are. Your calm demeanor.
Oh, so calm, so calm. And hopefully everybody's been encouraged. It's been so great all over the great nation.
Yeah.
All the people coming out to our events time and time again. So thank you for the support, everybody out there. We're here to bring the gospel to the world. That's what we're here to do.
Oh, absolutely. What is your message, You're Amazing? Where did that begin? Where's the seeds of it? The seeds of the message.
The seeds of it was a kid who came up to me and basically said, I think your message is BS. And I said, why do you say that? He says, everybody's not amazing. I said, why do you say that? He says, my dad's not amazing. He left me when I was a kid. And so I looked at him. I said, well, your dad's still amazing because God said so. You know, he's fearfully and wonderfully made. He was created as his handiwork, as Isaiah chapter 64, 7 says that. We are the clay. He is the potter. We are the work of his hands. He goes, well, guess what? My dad's not amazing. I took care of my little brothers and sister. I go, I'll prove it to you. He says, you can't prove that to me. I go, I'll prove it to you right now. You were real with me. Let me be real with you. Did it hurt you when your dad left? He goes, yeah. I go, did you ever cry about it? He goes, why are you asking all these questions? I said, did you ever cry about it? He said, yeah, I cried about it. I was just a kid. You'd cry too. I go, yeah, but if your dad wasn't amazing, it wouldn't have hurt so bad. He just didn't realize how amazing he was. And that's why he hurt you. The only time you can hurt somebody is when you don't know what God has done for you through his son, Jesus Christ. When you know you're amazing, you can do the impossible. And that's why what we're doing at this large event in Westchester County Center on April 25th, people are coming. We've been spending a whole year there. People are coming by the droves, thousands, to be able to experience this amazing message. And thanks to all the EWTN people and everything that's going on, I can tell you right now, you better get ready because we want to bring the gospel to the world every day.
So you have your missionaries out in Westchester County going out and just throwing seeds, basically, inviting people, going to parishes.
Schools,
where else are they going?
Schools, churches. We have a food truck where they give out free ice cream and then they reel people in. You know, we've had them just go to college campuses and talk to people. And then we're forming 80 evangelists that after we leave the city, they're going to keep it going. And we're going to have an office there and it will continue. It's like, you know, like the late Billy Graham, the crusade. It's called the You're Amazing Crusade. And then what happens is that we have this large marquee event on April 25th, 6:30 to 9:30, and we'll have 50 to 100 priests there for confession. We already have 30 signed up, and we're planning on having 50 to 100 to come, and they'll be hearing thousands of confessions.
Well, this sounds like what the last 4 or 5 popes have been encouraging us to do, all the way, I mean, evangelization. You know, Paul VI was all about evangelization in his encyclical, Evangelium Nuntiandi, just that everybody is called to be an evangelist. And I know you get that often. You know, people ask you, you know, what are you? What do you do? And you say to them, I'm a Catholic evangelist.
Yeah.
And the response that people say, what? I didn't know we had those.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we're all called to be evangelizers, aren't we?
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's the exciting part, that the church and the bishops, so many are getting behind us. Even Father Peter John Cameron, who's the chief editor of the Magnificat, founding editor, has says, Justin, I'm going to resign from my position at the Magnificat to say, I'm going to come help you. So now the order of preachers, the Dominicans, are saying, yes. And the province director says, this is what we need. To get these order of preachers, us as Dominicans, to get behind this preacher, this evangelist, to get behind this and do what Dominic intended to do.
Well, that's what he is. He's a Dominican. He's an itinerant preacher, and you've called yourself that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, a wandering and itinerant preacher.
I am. Yeah.
You know, so you're going to have Father Peter forming missionaries.
Yep, forming missionaries. He even mentions on the Jim and Joyce show, he mentioned, I didn't mention it, I think we're going to bring it up. He mentioned that we have a a seminarian in, and he'll come out and be a hard as nails priest.
Wow.
To spread this message. And others are going to enter. I didn't plan for all this, but God's doing something.
Well, see what God does when you get out of the way.
Yeah, let's hope so.
How many people, like we become the biggest obstacles, don't we?
Daily. And that's why we need to share our weaknesses and boast of our weaknesses. Sure, I could boast that millions of people have been impacted by the message, or I've been an author of, 5 books, but who cares? Look what Christ has got me through. Look at the rejection. Look at the journey. And isn't that what it's about? How many people have had people die? Look what God got us through. And we'll get to meet him in heaven one day, Lord willing. Look at what other people have been through. They've had fathers leave them, mothers leave them. They've had husbands leave them, wives leave them. Just one of our major donors, our number one donor is actually a Protestant. He's evangelical. And his wife, God forbid, she left him.
Okay.
And, I prayed with him, was there. But it was in that moment that he knew that in that suffering, I could talk to him about our Catholic faith and the importance of it. And it's just so exciting that God can do anything.
Justin, let's end on that for the first segment. When we come back, let's begin with suffering, because so many people in the world are suffering. And that's a message that you want to bring to people, that to embrace your suffering, that we can't run away from it. How do we embrace it? Right? We'll talk about that.